What are we looking for? Dogs.
What's good, YouTube? Bishop or Bird. You know, we're back on Bird's Eye View with it. Like always, appreciate the love and support. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Stop what you're doing. Smash the like button. Smash subscribe button. Hop in the comment section. Comment whatever you want. Of course, I'm dropping daily bangers day by day. You know, we got news of the day coming out of Colorado. And we're going to jump right into it. So, of course, we back with another recap with this Colorado football program. As always, shout out Well-Off Media, Reach the People Media. Providing us phenomenal footage each and every day. As we all know, day one was yesterday for the East-West Shrine Bowl practices. Of course, the game will be taking place Thursday night. Of course, we have 6 Colorado players representing our program. As you see, one here, Shadur Sanders, walking into the facility at the University of North Texas. Of course, on the defensive side of the ball, we also have Shadur Sanders and we have Craig, our 2 starting safeties. And then, of course, we have 3 of our starting wide receivers when you look at Will Shepard, Jimmy Horn Jr., and LaJohntay Wester as well. Of course, day one was a huge success for our Colorado football program on the field and off the field as well. When it comes to the interviews, of course, Shadur had interviews from everybody, it seemed like, and he definitely handled his interview process extremely well when it came with meeting with the teams and when it came to meeting with the media as well. Of course, we're not even surprised, with the way he handles himself. Not even surprised there. Definitely took care of business, what he needed to do. Of course, I seen people, why is he not competing? Why is he not practicing? Listen, he doesn't need to, be honest with you. The interviews, really, for a player like Shadur Sanders, the interviews are more important at this point than him participating in the actual event. You saw some of the same things when I was at the Reese Senior Bowl last year. Of course, I had media credentials for that. So I saw some of the same things when like Bo Nix and Michael Penix and others that left, right, that didn't even play in the game. They had people that were leaving in the middle of the week that felt like they didn't even need to play in the game. I know Quinyon Mitchell left. He was a roommate with my little brother. They were roommates together, so I know he left. He didn't even play in the game. Michael Penix didn't play. I mean, it happens all the time, right? So same thing with Caleb Williams, right? Caleb Williams didn't do anything either when it comes to these postseason all-star games. So the interview process went extremely well with Shadur. Of course, when it comes to our wide receivers, Will Shepard, LaJohntay Wester, Jimmy Horn Jr., they are making themselves some money, dog, for sure. I mean, Will Shepard, I don't believe he lost a rep yesterday. I believe he was flawless throughout his one-on-ones. And I know in day 2, I'm going to have some day 2 clips in here as well, too. In day 2, he's picking it right back up where he left off. I mean, I've been preaching it and been saying it for months that we had the best wide receiver room in the country. It was nowhere in the world. It was outside of the top 5. And I feel like it's starting to be on display now. We have 4 legit NFL guys in our wide receiver room. When you count the 3 that's at the East-West Shrine Bowl, and of course, when you count Travis Hunter, we had 4 NFL wide receivers that was going to be playing NFL football in 2025. And it's starting to get on display. I mean, LaJohntay Wester is a route running magician. I mean, the way he can get in and out of his breaks. Same thing with Jimmy Horn. I mean, you talking about 2 explosive athletes that are going to be able to make plays in this day and age of NFL football. I mean, with how explosive offenses are now and the way how creative offensive coordinators are now and how good quarterbacks are with ball placement and being able to throw guys open, anticipate where they're going to be coming out of their break. I mean, today's offenses... LaJohntay and Jimmy Horn going to be finding themselves on NFL rosters. And sure, of course, Will Shepard definitely is. He was an NFL guy before he even came to Colorado. So, I mean, just love what we're able to see here out of our Colorado football program, what we've already been seeing, because, for the ones that have been following my channel, Well-Off Media, ones that just follow Colorado in general and been watching these young men practice and get after ever since they arrived in Boulder, Colorado, we already knew that we had a ton of NFL guys, of course, in that wide receiver room, and now it's on full display. You see a lot of great things from this Colorado football program, man. And, of course, on the defensive side of the ball, too, I saw Shadur Sanders and, of course, Craig were able to make some plays as well. I mean, it's going to definitely be money made for sure this week for our Colorado Buffaloes, but I will say LaJohntay Wester is really turning some heads. He is turning some heads for sure, and rightfully so, because he had a spectacular season. Obviously, when he came in from FAU, people forget in 2023, he had over 100 catches, over 1,000 yards, and 8 touchdowns. And then, of course, in 2024, here at Colorado, picked it right back up where he left off and was extremely dominant on the offensive side of the football and in the return game as well, too. We all know he had 10 receiving touchdowns, but he also had that punt return for a touchdown as well. So it's just fun to, watch our guys really put on a great show in front of all of these NFL scouts here. Of course, you see Jimmy Horn Jr. in this rep. They're going to win another rep. I mean, we just really put on a great show, man. And it's just going to be fun to watch our guys continue to get better and continue to turn their dreams into reality for sure. I'm expecting, a really, really good game from our guys on Thursday night. That's when it's really going to be fun to watch and, to watch our guys get paid, man, because they deserve it. I mean, we got some guys that's been working extremely hard, especially the ones that have come from smaller schools, right? You think about the fact that Cam Craig started off at Jackson State, right? We know Shallow started off at South Carolina, but ended up coming to Jackson State, and then obviously, we're in Colorado. We know, Jimmy Horn Jr., who you see here, started his career off at University of South Florida, right? And then, of course, obviously, Will Shepherd started off at Vandy. So to see these guys persevere and go through different situations and then still able to come out on top is really a beautiful thing. And I'm just excited to be here and be able to just witness each and everything that's going on. Same thing with Shadur Sanders, right? Starting off at Jackson State and having all the doubters, everyone saying that, he can't do it at a high level. He's only doing it at the FCS level. He's an FCS quarterback, right? And then he comes to the FBS level and immediately shines week 1 against TCU and puts the world on notice that he is one of the best quarterbacks, if not the best quarterback in the country. And obviously in 2024, he proved that he was the best quarterback in the country. So, I'm just happy for our guys, man. Of course, you can see some day 1 clips. You also can see some day 2 clips here in this video as well. I know LeJontay Wester and Jimmy Horn was working with punt returns as well too, and they was catching multiple footballs at a time, as you see, players do, especially at the NFL level. But you see players do it all the time when it comes to working on returns, just catching multiple footballs, holding like 3 or 4. I think we were like 4 that they end up holding, but yeah, definitely proud of my dogs. As you see in this clip here, LeJontay Wester with a blur, right? That was day 1 there, unreal catch. We've seen that before, right? I mean, unreal. It was a great throw too by the quarterback. I didn't get who the quarterback was, but hell of a throw, hell of a catch. Got a blur by LeJontay Wester, man. Like I said, he turned heads, bro. Like he really got paid. He really got paid in day 1, and it's going to continue into day 2 for sure. And it's just going to be fun. I believe that's a quarterback there that threw the pass. But yeah, as you know, man, this ain't nothing we ain't seen before, man. We've been saying it, day in and day out. That's an NFL guy. That's an NFL wide receiver, and he's going to be tough to deal with at the next level with his ability to get open, his ability to also catch the football. You rarely see many drops out of LeJontay as well. It's not about him being able to get open, but it's about him catching the football when he is open. And then after that, once he get the ball in his hand, we all know how explosive he is. I mean, we all know at that point, you better get him before he get going, or he's gonna hit his head on the goalpost. So, and it's just fun to watch. Also, I was watching a couple clips where even though Shadur is not practicing, he was still engaged during the practice. He was still in some of the QB huddles. He was still explaining some of the things that were going on. I mean, just showing leadership capability and just showing his, football acumen and IQ and his love for the game, even though he's not participating, which I feel like it is smart on his behalf. We'll see if he, throws at the NFL Combine. We'll see if he throws at his pro day that we have in Colorado. I know he was, talking about that during the interview process with the media. Someone had asked him a question about that, and he was saying, he's going to make sure that he's going to talk it over with select QB, and make sure that everything is good to go on his end, and make sure that he displays a good representation of himself before he decides if he's going to throw at the combine at a pro day. So we'll see what happens. Quarterbacks don't do it all the time, or you have quarterbacks that don't throw. I know Caleb Williams didn't throw at the combine, but he threw at his pro day. So you have quarterbacks, and when you get to this level where you've done this much at the college level and you have such good tape and such good film, I mean, you have earned the right to pick and choose what you want to do in this pre-draft process. It is what it is, right? And Cam Ward, same way. Like when you get to this point, I mean, if you don't want to participate in a East-West Shrine or Reese Senior Bowl, you don't have to. If you don't want to participate at the NFL Combine, or if you only want to do 1 or 2 things at the Combine, you could do so. You're likely still gonna get drafted where you're gonna get drafted anyway, right? I mean, the main thing is blowing these teams away during the interview process, and I feel like that's where some of the money is being made for these players that have already proven themselves. But not gonna keep you long. Just want to bring you guys another phenomenal update. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what time it is, dog. Bird's eye view, man.